Aaron was tall, Aaron was strong, larger than other men. He grew up on a farm. His brothers had left, his parents were old, he stuck around to help, he was morally bold. Altruistic Aaron always helped others, which sometimes brought him personal harm. Once he got stabbed trying to rescue someone, leaving his father for some time to tend to the farm. Aaron swore to be more careful, yet one night he was drunk and feeling heroic. In a dark, dingy alley, he was stabbed yet again. This time it brought on his humanly end. 3 days later, Aaron awoke to his mother crying before him, and that big bloke. He had been squished into a coffin, not quite his size. If his heart were still beating, it would be in overdrive. Aaron was confused and scared. He didn't understand. His heart ceased to beat within his chest. His eyes were open, yet he took no breath. How could he possibly be awake, alive? This rebirth was not quite right. Aaron was scared, with a strong type of fright. His mother explained that her family line hosted a gene, allowing some men to disregard time and death, for he had transformed into a hereditary vampire. His mother said he had been blessed by God to live forever, feed on the lesser humans, those who were more flawed, the intoxicated and cruel, mean-spirited folk. He was to feed daily, just a little poke, a slight slack of blood in order to maintain. There was just one catch. Once a year, vampires must fully drain a human life to maintain their vampiric condition. Would Aaron remain? He couldn't stay on the family farm. His father couldn't know of his condition, for he'd be too alarmed. While his body on the outside seemed visually unchanged, internal systems had been rearranged. He found this greatly troubling in his brain. This altruistic man did not want to feed on the blood of others, and he was strongly opposed to taking a life. With his forceful appetite, he found himself scavenging alleys for a blood meal. It didn't feel right. He would never kill. He made a determined decision. It wasn't even a choice in his mind. As Aaron got hungry, his chiseled, clear sense of right and wrong began to blur. No longer black and white, his pre-transformed views weren't so strongly alive as he psychologically began to metamorphosize. From a scavenging dog to a hawk of prey, enjoying every blood drop as it entered him on the inside. He was no longer feeding from the weak, but protecting them. He had transformed within his head, yet he would not leave another dead. His canines would lengthen in anticipation of his feed. Protecting others was also his need to remain Aaron. Nearly a year since his rebirth, Aaron must die or unthinkably kill another in order to survive. To Aaron's attention came a certain man, a grave robber who first killed, then dug up and sold bodies, supplying medical schools with fresh meat in order for students to learn and be able to help others. Aaron went to investigate this killing man just to see what was going on. The vampire then had a schadenfreudian slip. His stomach was full. He didn't leave a drip. Such satisfaction. Aaron was tall. Aaron was strong. Aaron had a fully vampire body, and his vampiric mind had begun to leave Aaron behind.